Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody out there on Twitch and YouTube, regardless of where you are in the world or what time of day it is for you. I truly hope you're doing exceptionally well. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here, regardless if you are watching this live or if you're watching this as a VOD later. I really do appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the like button. That's about it on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch, you should check to see if you have a Prime Gaming sub. Does not auto-renew. You have a free one every 30 days, so check that out. Make sure you don't have it. If you do, use it, even if it's not here. Daddy Bezos does not need any more of our money. So, sorry about being late for those of you that are watching live, by the way. Yeah. I just won't get into it, but just had to use the restroom, man. That's it. Figured I'd just do that rather than starting a stream and then throwing on a B.R.B right away, you know? Just trying to think about you guys. So, you guys are doing all right today? Everybody good? Everybody good? Caleb, by the way, good to see you. May have consumed one of those a little before stream myself. What's up, Crow? Yes, I was definitely late. And Star Crow, good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, today's a good day, man. Super stoked. Hello, this is a late one. Yeah, these are actually the new normal OpenEye. I will be streaming Wednesday through Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central. Wednesdays will be Apex Legends, and Thursday and Friday will be Overwatch. Every other Friday being the quick play games with the patrons. So, right on, Crow. Get some sleep, dude. I'm doing good. D-ranked twice. Loved every bit of it. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I had a rough game a little bit ago. Clairvoyance Overwatch, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. I hope you're having an exceptional day. I had a very unfortunate game. I played very poorly. We had a teammate crash out and in voice, which you'll find I'm going to be in trying it out for this week. Might do it some more next week. We'll see. But yeah, it was quite something. Yeah, he mentioned at the beginning of the game, he's like, just please don't feed. It was the first thing I heard him say. And he said that he has passed I think he said 2 or 3 games in a row. He had tanks that were feeding. And I tried to joke it off with him as I was on Winston. I'm like, oh, I guess I better get off Winston then if you don't want me feeding. And he's like, no, Winston's fine. But he was playing, we had a Zenyatta Ana backline, which wasn't awful, but we were playing into a Doomfist, so it was quite challenging for me. I didn't really adapt very well. And I got rolled. So that's, I got rolled. This guy started freaking out as soon as our DPS made a couple of mistakes. They were playing okay, then they just started struggling. And he started flaming the DPS. Refused to stop talking about it, so I had to mute him eventually, which is wild. It takes a while for me to mute somebody. I usually make an effort to try and get everybody's mental back on track, but sometimes you just can't. So I gave up on him, and that was that. So game was a loss, but I've won the previous 3 or 4. So that was just one weird loss. It happens. Are scrims ever coming back? Yes, but not in the immediate future. They are definitely going to return. I don't know whether or not I will always get to stream them, because that really depends on what the team wants that I end up joining in the future. But if they're good with me live streaming it, I will live stream it. It would likely be a members only thing again, though, I'm going to be honest. Only because it protects the competitive integrity of a scrim. But I don't know for sure on that part. I'm still chewing on it. It may just be something that I record and upload. It may be something I create some content from the scrim rather than just sharing the scrim itself. I don't know. But yeah, scrims will definitely return. I don't anticipate that the first several of them will be any form of content. It'll just be me letting myself be out of eyes and just focused on playing as a team. So, still adjusting to this new sleep schedule. It's not that different really, but it is different. I've been prior to now, I've been going to bed at, well, I've been going to bed, not going to sleep, Been going to bed at about 8:30, and I've been doing that for like, goodness, a year? 6 months to a year, somewhere in there. So my brain is having a hard time realizing that it's okay to it's okay to be awake right now. I have no idea how to say your name, by the way, but thank you, Palm, for your follow on Twitch. Unk needs his sleep. Yeah, I need my afternoon nap, dude. Need my afternoon nap. Omega lol. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day today, man. I'm so stoked. It's gonna be a good day. But listen, guys, if you're here for the first time, I am gonna cut right to the mustard, as they say, in like the 60s, but as they say. And here's the deal. At the end of the day, my community aligns itself on one core principle. That principle is that life is difficult. Don't do it alone. Regardless of your personal beliefs or upbringing, I think we can all agree that life gets difficult for sure. And that going through it alone sucks. Pretty straightforward. My personal encouragement beyond that is 3 things, and in this order. Find Christ, find friendship, and find community, so that when life hits the fan, you can pray to an infinite God who loved you enough to send his son to die for you, effectively bridging the gap between us and him that our behavior created. The second piece is friendship. Friendship's there when you just need that one-on-one connection to help anchor you into reality while things are starting to spin out of control. The final piece is community. Community shines the brightest, in my experience, when you are going through something practical. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe you've had a natural disaster in your area, and you just need some practical help. Things like food, things like your rent being paid. Those kinds of things are so huge. And it can be a lot easier for a community of hundreds of people to help you with something like that than 3 or 4 of your closest friends. If any of those 3 things are at all of interest to you, do not take my yawn as an indicator that I'm bored. I'm just tired. Make sure you join the Discord. It's completely free. Costs you nothing monetarily, but in return for the time invested, you have the opportunity to find Christ, find friendship, and find community. That said, I do choose to pray for you guys on my stream. I understand that it's not everybody's cup of tea, so if it's not yours, come back in like 2 or 3 minutes. Seriously, that would be my only request. Come back in like 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll get started. So, Vena, by the way, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but thank you also for your follow on Twitch. A few new followers there. Appreciate it. Let me get the music paused here and we'll get started. God, thank you so much for today. For every person here, regardless of their faith or political background, I want to pray that you would continue to utilize this space as an offering to you, really. I pray that everything that I do would honor you. I'm certainly far from perfect, so I do ask that, God, when I make mistakes, would you bridge the gaps between where my failure begins and where your expectations were. I want to ask you, God, that you would help me to be a better competitor tonight. Clear my mind of anything that's not going to reflect you into the world, and fill the voids with more of the things that do. Help me to be a good teammate tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Guys, I promise I am, like, as much as I'm tired, I'm really not as tired as I might look. I'm really okay. Romps, what did you just send? It looks like a Pidgeotto, but it may not be. It's dope, though. Yeah, late night stream. It's a bird. I mean, yes. Do you think you might play worse because you feel tired? We'll see. If I find that I'm like just hard throwing a game or something because I feel tired, we'll cross that bridge. But you know what helps you not feel tired, chat? Freshen Up Energy. If you use my code HOPE at checkout, you get 20% off your order. I just don't consume caffeine this late at night. Getting the game open up here. I do need to change categories over on Twitch. How much caffeine is in it? I want to say it's 100 milligrams. Off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure on that, but you can look at their website, which is freshenuphydration.com. And there's a part of the top that says what's inside, and it'll tell you all of the ingredients. It'll look something like this. This is a website. I am partnered with these folks, by the way. That's important to say if you haven't picked up on that yet. Click on this what's inside. You do have the 4 different variations. It's really just 3, but it's got the cans as well. It's got a little bit more caffeine in it than the normal energy. So you have hydration, which has no caffeine. Energy, which is what I drink. It's got about 100 milligrams of caffeine as well as several nootropics. And then the 160 milligrams if you want to go energy max, which I don't. And then I've never actually had any of the energy cans, to be honest. So really updated this since the last time I was on the website. This looks nice. I like that. The big thing that I really enjoy about it is you don't get the afternoon crash. I had a lot of that problem. So about a coffee amount, I think a cup of coffee is like 40 milligrams. Oh, I'm dead wrong. Cheese and rice. Yeah, about a cup of coffee. I thought it was a lot less for a cup of coffee. Hey, you know, the more you know. I've learned something today, chat. I've learned me some knowledge. So here is the competitive progress so far from today. I know it's in mini mode down here. So from the last couple of days, we'll include yesterday because I took a pretty substantial break while I was transitioning into this new schedule. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games with 4 wins. So we are pushing a 50-50 win rate right now. But I got to say I'm really proud of my progress overall. I feel like regardless of win rate and rank, I genuinely feel like particularly my Winston and Ramattra are both looking much better than where I started. So on Blizzard World, I mean, I like to play Winston.
Select hero bands.
Totally down for a mercy ban. Oh, no, you want to play Freya? I won't ban Freya. My bad. They want Sombra? Sure, I'll ban Mercy Sombra. Why not? I'll also ban Sojourn. Yeah, that's a lot of caffeine per serving, though, Clairvoyance. Much as I appreciate it, for sure. Been playing the new F1 games. I fear I'm addicted. That's fair. Off topic, how's the job? I technically start it next week. I got the new schedule with content started this week just to get out of it. So.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Are we really going to crash out over someone grabbing Ana first? Okay. We'll see how it goes, man. It's a rough start when people start getting frustrated. So we do have Freya, which means we almost have a guaranteed win here. Happening. Freya got a hotfix nerf. Did you see that? No, I did not. She's still bonkers busted. Are we really crashing out? No one's e-kittening. What? Okay. What is... Doesn't matter. When was the hotfix nerf? They have a JQ, Junkrat, Lucio. It's gonna be kind of hard to play this. Okay. So we got the bash, or the, moving high ground. Junkrat right side. Queen no axe. You know what? Winston into this is not gonna work.
Hello there. Thank you.
Let me go Ramattra. A little bit too scared. Back off before that breaks. Walk out. Yeah, I just don't know really what to do here, to be honest. Okay, the queen fed though, so we should be able. The queen's fed. Let's go. Let's go. Junkrat dead. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? You know? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to do with that.
Oh, yo, what's up, guys?
Chilling,
was
dude.
actually gonna give me Ana. I appreciate it so much. I can actually pop off right now. I'm gonna go crazy.
I mean, yeah, I couldn't full heal. My teammates were dead. I had to do my best with what I had.
Ready up. Being unprepared has never made a job easier.
Oh, Soldier is Soldier here, guys.
Rovers back home. They also change their forms depending on the task.
This guy's
Just terrible 0-4 DPS in the comps, man. Not, why is he not in the comps?
no, he's here.
Oh, P-Brain. Yo, Mr. P-Brain. Can you hear me? I'm just kidding, Soldier. I love you, man. I love your enthusiasm to the game. I appreciate that. I know that.
People wonder why I don't join comms all that often. Junkrat's load. On, I shot, cut off. Junkrat one, Junkrat one, Junkrat one.
Number one.
Player life, player. They're going to point. We have to
Up
point.
point.
Okay, look at loot. Look at loot. Look at loot. Look at loot.
My bad.
I'm on the cake. JQ. Good.
Nice, good shit.
Up. I literally just walked into a Junkrat trap. Soj. Where's the junk? Oh, he's right here. I'm literally blind. He's on me. On it was main. Okay.
Oh, what the heck?
Going back up hop.
Bro, my duo is actually throwing. Crazy.
Sorry.
Watch for Lucio, boop. Lucio.
JQ on point.
JQ on her own. JQ. Okay, we didn't turn and burst. I'm gonna hold point.
On low. I got on him.
I got a knife.
JQ one.
Good. What's that trap? Keep tank up. Go crazy.
I'm on the loo. Blue one, dead. On the Soj.
What is it? Oh, you got finished.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay, I'm walking back.
He wanted me bad. Chase me. Coming back with Nano. Go crazy with it. Nano Annihilation.
Okay. I'm trying to farm it. Junkrat set up top.
Jump low.
Okay, Nano.
JQ.
Purple.
Bro.
Can we get Nano on me? Thank you.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Dead. I got solo ulted by Sojourn.
Oh! Oh, winnable, guys.
You got touch.
Oh, no. No Symmetra, man. Good job. I appreciate you.
Tried. Tuolsky and Quarterbort and Mocha Mikey, thank you so much for your follows on Twitch. Hope you guys are having a good one. Tough start, man. Tough start for sure. We just go next. I feel like my cycles were good. You know, my Winston was not great. It was not good. How is that a reversal? Isn't reversal when you get like really good momentum and they just stop you dead? I don't think we even capped. That's crazy. Oh yeah. Sorry guys. I'm not plat anymore. I was playing support last Friday and that was last time I streamed it, so I had my support rank. I didn't want people thinking I was a diamond support playing like I was. That was just unfortunate. You know, we call that a warm-up game, right? Just a warm-up game. It's cool. I do want to avoid the teammates there, though. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to end up back on their team. Reversal is if you're expected to win a game and lose it. Interesting. Okay. All right. I thought a reversal was something a little different. That's my bad.
Select your hero.
Lijiang Tower. Pokemon. No way. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? It's not. We'll jump in here anyway. Are you gonna queue with people? No, not today. Low key, just play hog hook only and pull them off the map. I mean, true. It's a strategy. I don't know if it's the best strategy, but it's a strategy. Oh, why are we banning Zarya? She's not that strong. Like, I understood when people, I understood when people banned Zarya if they could see who I was and know, but it's fine. No Zar. It's alright. Is this guy actually rooting on my downfall? Who is this person?
We will have peace at any cost.
Did you say Freya isn't that strong? No. No, I said Zarya. Freya is very strong. Although, I guess she got, I'm hearing she got a hotfix nerf. So, I do worry this Life Weaver might troll a bit. It's alright. We do our best, we move on. Doesn't matter. Even if they are stream sniping, even if he trolls. You just gotta enjoy, man. You gotta do your best. We're gonna go server room. Ooh, they are playing Junkrat. That was poorly thrown. So playing into Hog is going to be a bit challenging. I may actually swap Orisa. Okay. Not really much I can do here. We're gonna play our life. Keeps gripping me when I still have cooldowns. I would walk right out.
Broke the bar.
I don't know what we're doing.
Yo, could we get an Ana here? That would be so fucking awesome. Thanks, bro.
Low-key, I'm getting soft countered here. I'm just gonna ult and swap. That's my bad, guys. I'm going. Walking in. Big. Go on Lou if you can. I'm blocking. I'm good for now. I'm gonna try and walk point. Ana's one. Nice. I'm on the Lou. I'm on the Lou still. Yikes. Hog's not good. We're just... I needed to swap sooner. Yeah, I just swapped Orisa. It's fine. I should have swapped a lot sooner. That's on me. Ramattra into Hog is just... Especially Hog and Junkrat is just tough. Now I know why they banned Zarya, by the way. Darth Maka. And I'm going to call you Takuno. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for all the follows tonight over on Twitch, guys. I'm not sure what's going on, but I appreciate it. What is with the bird? Is there a meme I missed out on? Yeah, the problem is when I go to fight the rest of the team on Ramattra, I'm running into a problem where I'm not able to get to them, and then I get pulled. So even if I wait for hook, it just doesn't seem to matter, you know? Hog one. Walking point. You guys are on your own right now. Can we walk back to point? Okay, going back up. Watch your Orisa.
My bad, I was eating food.
All good, all good, all good. Ain't nobody tripping. On no sleep. On a one, dead. Yep, good. Lulu. Watch for the boop. Yep. Okay, got him. Watch for hook. Oh, I just realized my icon's still Ramattra.
Yeah, nano woggle is next fight. No, the nano board.
I have my ult. I'm gonna initiate. Going in. They're all in it. Ana dead. What's up, Wizard? Why not Diva? I just don't. Diva's not my hero pool at the moment. Hog no hook. Good anti. It's okay. I'm gold. I'm good. I'm good. Nice. Oh shoot, that's my bad. Dude, I just speared that. That's literally on me. I'm sorry, guys. Classic. I mean, if he doesn't come back to this point, I don't know what to do for him.
They handled the soldier.
We got 96%. We're good.
Did they visor?
How bad do you want it, bro? I mean, I want it.
Oh, no,
Trick
nano
41
blade.
and Slimiest Mango.
Oh.
Thanks for the follows. I don't know where all y'all come from, but I appreciate it.
Maybe visor.
Let's go left side. Watch for hook. Let's try and bait it out. Genji's in. Okay. Oh, big Ajax. There, Genji low. Oh my gosh. The fattest blade, dude. It's fatter than me after Domino's pizza, bro. Way to go. I'm just saying, bro. Domino's slaps. What can I say, bro? How are you, Wizard? I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Why are you
Give me
sad?
like 15 seconds. I gotta go flip a steak.
Dope. Why am I sad? Honestly, I'm not sad. I'm just tired, so I may seem sad. I've had a couple of back-to-back really just unfortunate games, so I'm trying to keep my mental up, and if I talk too much, it probably comes out the wrong way, but... Wizard, cheese and rice, brother. What are you... I did see your tat, though. I think you posted it to your Facebook. Dope. How are we cooking the steak tonight, Trevor?
Very, very slow. Because I'm playing Overwatch, so I gotta cook it slow.
Hey, I respect that. I'm good. I'm in a gold. Yep, no boop on Lucio. Yeah, no hook on Hog. I'm on the Ana right now. The Ana in the back's very low. She has no anti-nade, but I'm antied, so I'm gonna play careful for a minute. Got the Lucio. You know, I may actually just need to walk here. I'm gonna gold. I'm gonna gold. Maybe I get out. Yeah, I'm out. Let's go back this way.
You're gonna get us the hook here.
Can we walk left? Genji's going in. I respect it. Call out hook when you see it.
No hook.
A little too low.
Fucking shoot the shit out of me.
Nice.
Little bozo.
Okay, I'm antied. I'm backing up. Okay, I'm still too low. I'm on the loo. I'm on the loo. I'm on the loo.
You actually can't hit a hook.
Genji, no deflex. Looking at the soldier. Looking at the soldier. Looking at the soldier. Okay, I'm good. I'm going in. I'm not good. I should not have gone in. That's my bad. I'm not good. I should not have gone in.
Unlucky.
That's alright. We just reset. That's on me. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Okay. Moira, can you get out or no?
Working on it.
All good. All good. Okay, I'm walking left again. I do think this is the right strat. Okay, he has no hook. Let's go, let's go. Move, 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 move. I'm gonna try an ult to bring... Okay. On a one, on a one, on a one, on a one, on a one. I'm antied. You gotta get a support. Don't shoot the hog. Don't shoot the hog. Shoot something else. Just hog on point. You do have to shoot the hog net. Like, what do you do there, you know? Go for touch. I'm walking bridge. Are we on Lucio? Yeah, it's just... Bro, I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest. I just really unfortunate games. These last like 3. Enjoy your steak, homie.
Yeah, not anymore. There's gonna be no enjoyment in it. This is my rank up game.
It's all right. That means you're only 2 more now. You can do it. Bro's literally gonna let his not getting a rank up ruin his steak. That is so Overwatch. I just thought about that. I couldn't get my rank up game. I can't enjoy my steak. The worst. I keep forgetting. Ruined my steak too. That's fair, Wizard. Honestly, that's fair. Cooldown management on Orisa is really important, not pushing in when able. Using Orisa spin and then instead of using it as an engage or disengage for speed. There's a lot of things you just said there, but you have to show specific instances. I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way. It's a lot of information, right? I'm not saying you need to go look up timestamps either. So, but I get what you're saying though. Like, I'm sure that I could have played better, but my point is like, some of these games, like, it just truly feels like they are uncarryable, but they are carryable, and I just need to figure out how. It's just tough, you know? That's my point. And there are going to be games where you just truly can't do anything, but... And there are people who don't think that, and that's fine. But there are things, there are times where you just can't. But, I'd probably say, 6 games out of... 7 games out of 10 you should be able to win either by default or with effort. So when you're not losing more than that, that's on you, at least partially. What's up, Soren? Yeah, I stream 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central now with the new job and everything. Basically, Wizard. Basically. All right, that's okay. I don't really know who to endorse. Our team was not good. We're gonna endorse their hog and their Ana. And we go again, man. It's not a big deal. Truly. Like, it's not a big deal. Endorse you. I'm sorry, Wizard. You're not in my game. How's the job? Job hasn't started yet. It starts next week. Thank you for asking. What do we got? Oh, this is the same Genji from last game. Totally down to ban Freya, but I'm not going to ban her first. Good luck on game. Thank you, Grandiose. I appreciate it. Unranked to Plat Doomfist when? Any chance you'll play Battlefront 2 sometime? I'm not sure that I would say no, but I'd love to try out the new Battlefront when it comes out. I am a Star Wars nerd, but I feel like Battlefront just doesn't have its appeal for me anymore. There's too many other games I enjoy more. Found your channel through shorts. What's up, Cade? Really enjoy your channel and positivity. Rooting for you. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. Been working on trying to maintain that positive mindset, man. Sometimes it's tougher than the other days, I'm gonna try and join comms here. If I didn't already, I don't remember if I did. No, I did not. By the way, so Zombie here was our Genji last game. I need a Zar game. I just need a Zar game. Rialto is not a bad Zarya map. It's not great. It's not bad either. I just need a Zarya game, I think, for the mental. You know, if I feel like, if for some reason, like, I feel like I'm just throwing because of Zarya as a pick, then I'll swap, obviously, but... Thanks for the good luck, by the way, Grandiose. I appreciate it. I just need to focus. Just staying focused. What the heck?
Hey, be careful, Juno. Your mother will be furious if I let anything happen to you.
Do not panic.
I'm here to support you, but you have to put in the work.
What were the bans? It was... Forgot it already. Well, I think it was Mercy Freya. I don't remember the other two. Mercy Freya were two, though. Widow might have been the other. One of the others, anyway. Okay, so they have a hog. Open, we use bubble to walk back. I should have turned and looked at the Genji. That's my fault. Yes, it is a big mic. I look like Tim the Tab Man. I'll take that as a compliment. He's a good looking dude.
Sorry. That was...
All good, all good. We all fat finger and old every once in a while. No biggie. Oh, this is bad, though. That's a nano. Get out of there if you can. I mean, they just used 3, so that's fine. Sorry, guys. He'll be alright in just a second. Is that your baby? Yeah. My wife's with him. We're alright. Few minutes late for you. Why such a late stream? These are my normal now, so. Okay. Can we actually swing right here? I'm with you again. I felt like that was a good one. I should have been right-clicking more.
In the same snare.
Moira, no fade. Went hard. Oh, wait. Trying to get out. I couldn't get out. It's not a Zarya issue, by the way, here. This is just not a Zarya problem. We changed our backline. Okay. Just Moira up. Moira up. I'm getting booped off the point, walking back to point, get the Winston. Fat fingered. Winston. I don't have any bubbles. Winston. I don't know if we chased that far. Walk behind cover. Let him waste it. Forced out ice. Nice. Walking. May dead. Ana. Moira no fade. Stay on card, I'm moving up. Reaper no wraith. Reaper here. Reaper no wraith again. Thank you for all the follows. I will get to those in just a minute. The last 4 of you that followed. I'm gonna try and get to the point here. At this point, I don't know if I make it, but I'm gonna try. Lucio's going to point. Can we walk with him? Your tank's coming back from spawn. Try to peek me. Can't help you. I got ice walled. I'm avoiding zombie. This is the second game in a row he's played Genji, and he's just absolutely throwing his game. Can't. I have to finish up this game, and then I can after. Tough one, man. Definitely a tough one. The Winston's running it down on my team. I need to play more of a aware of my backline. They're dying a lot. It's on me.
You think we shouldn't fight back?
What do I think holds me back the most from ranking up? Consistency and focus. I think I understand how to play the game. I just don't apply it consistently enough. Can I do that? No. Okay, good to know. I was wondering. Dualski, if you choose to use it, man, I appreciate it. If you don't, it's okay too, man. Appreciate you using the command either way. Okay, here we go. Let's get focused. They are on hog. We're gonna try not to let the environmental things happen. Try not to get hooked. Oh, we dropped. Have another. Yeah, that is insane. I'm gonna be honest with you, that he can live through that is freaking nuts.
Why are we targeting the Roadhog, bro?
Who are you talking to right now, brother?
I'm talking to you, brother.
Okay. I was just wanting to know. He's 9 and 9 flaming me. Can you come up on your tank here? Moira no fade. Nanoed hog and backing. There's no bubbles at the moment. Walking. Hog can die here, actually, unironically. They all backed around the corner faster. Okay, it's all good. Wow. Man, my gameplay is atrocious right now. That's fun. It's alright. GG, man. Good luck on your next. He's the easiest avoid of my life. He was in the last game too as Genji and just kept feeding. So makes it harder to play the game. But I still could have done more myself. So I should have been paying more attention to my backline and like what they were playing. Ooh, we're right on the edge of a D rank. Interesting. Okay. I should have been paying more attention to my backline and who they were playing. I feel like if we went and reviewed that, we'd see that they changed a lot. But why I didn't go to a faster tank to touch point in overtime? I just didn't. Can't say that there was an intentionality to that one way or the other. I don't think that that was the reason we lost, though. I think there's plenty of things I could have done better that weren't just swapping to a faster tank, although that is a simple thing. I think there's a lot more important things I could have focused on. But either way, I'm going to give myself a 5-minute breather. That way I don't continue to go on a loss streak. I'll probably come back and play an alternate role, one of my alt roles, either damage or support. And I will... As long as we win that one, we'll continue. D.Va would have been really good into that, but me playing D.Va is not. So as much as I appreciate the suggestion, because you're not necessarily wrong. There's a lot of spam and, you know, a lot of things to DM. Like, I can see the value in that. But me on D.Va is not a good call right now. I haven't played D.Va, I don't think, all season. So it would be a really rough way to enter into that. So I'd rather lean into the hero pool that I do play and do my best with what I have, rather than just randomly try to expand, if that makes sense. So I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Like I said, I'm just gonna take a breather, keep my mental on, and then we'll be back. Or Overwatch 2232. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. What's my favorite food? Pepperoni pizza. Zero hesitation. I eat too much of it, to be honest with you. Losing a lot of weight lately because I've been cutting everything out really well, but down 25 pounds, almost 30 now. So what we're going to do before we get into things is we're actually going to review that last one. I just want to watch my POV. And then we'll get into another tank game. I don't want to play an off roll. I don't think I was as focused as I should have been. So we'll just review that last one. Just very brief. Something to see like the most egregious mistakes in the first like 5 minutes. And then we'll take it from there. So.
I'm here to...
Whoops. What the heck did I just do there? Okay, I'll get you guys back to full screen here. We're going to be watching for just really egregious mistakes. Bubble looks fine there. I need to go up and push that hog off. I mean, he walks back by himself. Shooting the hog, that's a problem. Yeah, good. Shooting who's available. This is not bad. Thanks, Masher. I appreciate it, man. I had to back out towards my team here. So just in that one fight alone, I'm seeing a lot of just positional issues. So, and like really not thinking about things from a top-down perspective of moving their team, not just their tank, but their tank, sure, but like moving their team back and opening up space for things to occur. And I just think I dropped the ball there. And then, like, where I went, and that's kind of one of the things I'm seeing, is that as they pushed forward, I went away from my team instead of towards them. So I was walking back the wrong direction. Not that where I went was necessarily the worst thing. I went towards cover, but I needed to go further back here. And I would say my first indicator was like here. As soon as this hog started walking forward, I needed to walk through this May straight over to my team. This is a good opportunity too as well. I didn't have a bubble. I was trying to use cover. Yeah, I needed to walk out. I needed to leave. Should hold corner instead of high ground. Better to contest cart 2. Was I holding high ground? I don't recall holding high ground at any point in this. Maybe later in the game. Maybe that's what you're talking about. But like here, I don't think I held high ground at all. As Zarya into Hog, you're almost never going to beam him down, especially not with a Genji made DPS line. You should be looking to get charge and use bubbles to go on back line with your Genji. Thought this is the last defense. Oh, no, you're good, homie. No stress from me, bro. You need to try and focus targets more. You went between the enemies with, well, full charge, and you could have killed the Genji and Mei there if you shot them. Okay. Open to that. Open to that, for sure. I feel like you could have put some more pressure while you were falling back. Possible. Yeah. Definitely very open to that. And Caleb, if you're still here to answer your question, the Patreon games are tomorrow night from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central. So $5 a month, by the way, if you want to get into those. I know that people kind of mock the idea that I paywall that, but it kind of got to the point where when I was doing community games, it was almost impossible to keep up with. So that's all. All right. So really a lot of it's just positional. So we are going to go ahead and run another tank game. We're just going to do our best, man. I'm not joining comms. I think that's just a net negative still. It doesn't really produce anything helpful. You know, a lot of people would say, well, then just join comms and mute everybody. But like, you know, sorry. That's all I got for you. Esperança definitely can be a Zarya map, but I can fill. So if folks want to ban the Zar, see, I'd normally ban Mercy, but I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm banning Mercy, even though the person who picked Mercy is banning Mercy. What a wild thing. We're going to see Mercy Freya here almost for sure, unless they ban nothing but DPS on the other side. Any plans for this summer? I'm going to start a new job on Monday, which is exciting. Other than that, just continuing to pile money away. We will be moving. We'll be moving into our own place sometime this summer as well. So, perfect. Doomfist, Mercy, Freya, Sombra. If I wanted to play Wrecking Ball, this would be a good game for Wrecking Ball too. Not going to, but. Alright, we go Zarya. And yes, I know you guys are still tiny screen, by the way. Oh, Caleb, I know you weren't hating, by the way. I think I might have said that already, but just in case I didn't, I knew you weren't hating. Especially now, the patrons are essentially funding my ability to hire a thumbnail editor and a video editor. A thumbnail designer. And a video editor. However you're supposed to say that. So. Jaretto, thanks so much for the follow. I don't know where all y'all came from on Twitch, but I really appreciate it, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you don't mind, any of you guys that are brand new that just followed, I'd love to know like how you found the stream, because it seems like there was a huge influx of you all at once. So, John T, it's a weird question to ask, dude. And I think you know that, but. Twitter or TikTok? Very cool. Okay, so they are on Reinhardt. We're gonna take corner here. have a bubble. I'm gonna walk. Okay, good. You know, actually, I don't want to be high ground on Zar. Definitely not gonna answer your question, Jati. You're welcome to chill. Appreciate you being here, man. I'm gonna walk up here and test the space. We have a venture now. Oh my goodness. Okay, we did well. Okay. Use both support ultis. Nope. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, they just used 3 ultimates. Hey, thanks, Deedon. I appreciate you getting here on me. What are they doing? Okay. Really not sure what we're doing right now. I'm glad it looks good for you, Mittens. Great play on his part. Hey, thanks, Deedon. Appreciate you being attentive and hanging out, homie. Thanks for being here too, Rach. I appreciate it. Man, so I played a couple fights really well, and then I just kind of fell off there. So we're gonna... Dude. Was I not standing right in front of my supports? Just to be sure. Yeah, it's fair. No, they aren't. Yeah, they aren't getting banned. No one's banning people, but take 10 minutes to simmer down. Oh no. That's for Shatter. Yeah, I tried. He's got Shatter.
Enemy team is pushing forward.
Oh, they got a good pick. Can we? No, we don't touch. So we're gonna lose this point for right now, which is fine. Just need to win a fight. It's not a big deal. I mean, I just took 3 of their players off, and we can't kill them. I guess it was... Man, okay. What's going on here? Okay, for some reason my... Bruh. No, I don't counter swap. It's the least skilled way of playing the video game. You might win more games, but you're not actually a better player. We had 3 other ults. Maybe I'm taking up some space here. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit that one. That's okay. I mean, there's just not much you can do there. You just move on. A close game. Man. Really unlucky games tonight. Yeah, Clairvoyance, I'll just respectfully disagree with you. I could put a whole video together on why counter-swapping is the least skilled way to play the game, but one of the simplest things that I'll say, you show me where they counter-swap consistently in the OWCS. That's been my simplest way to just kind of shut down the idea that it's the highest skilled way to play the game. You can say it gives you more wins, and I wouldn't argue that. If you can play the other hero well and play the counter well, then yeah, absolutely, you'll win more games, but that doesn't make you a better player. You could argue that, like you said, that the well-rounded nature of playing more than one tank hero, and a lot of them, I mean, yeah, I get it, but like, my hard stance on that is that you want to play... At this point, it used to be one-tricking, but one-tricking is no longer viable with bans. Naughty and... what a name. And J9, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you guys are having a good one. The existence of high-elo one-tricks disproves any counter-swapping cope argument. I mean... calling it a cope argument's a little unnecessary. Just because someone disagrees with you doesn't mean they're coping. It's one of the things that like we need to get away from as like the Overwatch community. We need to quit just like... Notice when I said in Clairvoyance, I hope you don't mind me using you as the example here. Notice that when I said they're like kind of my counterpoints, I never once was insulting. It was just, yeah, this is how I see it, and this would be my challenge. But it was never Clairvoyance is a moron. Because no, or because they're coping or whatever. You just want to avoid that, because regardless of whether or not your argument or thought is correct or incorrect, the moment you start insulting someone is the moment that you begin to look like the person who doesn't know what they're talking about. Right, and again, please don't take this personally, either of you. This is a way bigger than Overwatch situation. So. You keep counter swapping until you hit a point there's nothing to counter swap, and those one tricks in high elo usually can play multiple heroes at that high elo. Probably can. You know, and there's some arguments to be made there. Kind of my thought, and I'll just share this with you, and then I'd like to close this part and kind of move forward. People counter swap all the time in the OWCS. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't see a counter swap. What I see when they swap heroes, and again, I'm open to being corrected, but I would argue that even if you show me people doing it, it's not the majority, and it's not your top 10 teams. But if, let's say that I'm dead wrong, in the top 10 teams, there's a team that counter swaps constantly. If you show me that, I'm always open to being shown that I'm wrong, by the way. This is always going to be the case. This is just, I try to make my understanding and statements based in reality of statistics and facts. Things that are inarguable, right? And there are going to be times where certain things you don't really have facts to go off of, so you just kind of have to make your best assumption of what's correct. I don't think this is one of those things. I think that the counter swapping versus not counter swapping argument is purely subjective. And I really do think that. I haven't seen any objective reality on either side. Even my stance on this is not like a objective counter swapping makes you lose games, or counter swapping is the worst way to play Overwatch. It is not objective. It is subjective. I don't believe, like, I've seen people who can counter swap or who can have a really well-rounded hero pool, and that is in essence being able to counter swap well, right? If you can play every hero in the tank roster, for instance, and in that situation we're going up against Reinhardt. This is how little I think about counter swaps, by the way. I don't even know who would counter Rein, to be honest. There's arguments that Orisa would. Ramattra is probably a good one. Ramattra comes to mind in my hero pool. So if I had swapped to Ramattra, well, who's to say he doesn't swap to Ramatra's counters? And then if we swap there, then it just kind of keeps this rock, paper, scissors game. And number one, it's boring as crap. And number two, I truly do not believe it is the highest skill expression. However, well-rounded players that can play more than one hero, more than 2 or 3, are impressive to watch. I will say that. Think about someone, not speaking in generalities, the actual like gamer tag, someone. Inarguably one of the best tank players that exists. And a lot of what people attribute, myself included, by the way, to his success is his ability to be so versatile. Right? So I feel like you could put someone on any tank in the roster and he'd dominate. He's very strong, but he's going to have some that he's stronger with. Winston's a great example. His Winston is bonkers. It's very good. Is he the best Winston ever? I don't know. I'm not going to go to that point. I'm just saying he's a really good Winston player. But I can guarantee you put him on pretty much any other tank, and he's going to do fine. So I guess, I know I said I was going to summarize all this and then close it, and I think I'm going to. I also think I am going to play an alternate role tonight, because despite my focus there, I still didn't play well enough to carry that game, and I'm not about to lose Diamond because I'm just too stubborn to realize that it's not the right night for it, right? I mean, I was playing really well the last couple days. I had played 7 games and won 4, and just since then we've gone on a really rough losing streak. I mean, really rough. And I am not going to sit here and deflect it at my teammates. I'm just going to say that, yes, there were objective problems with teammates throughout today. No problem. No questions asked. No one can argue with that. There's an objective reality where they were a problem too, but I could have done so much better. And I truly think that my brain was just too fried for it. So it's okay. You know, sometimes you just kind of have to shrug it off. You move on. So we'll go ahead and we'll toggle the other 2 roles, and we'll just queue up for whatever we can here. I'm good to play another game of Overwatch and keep you guys talked to, but in the OWCS, I think it's a bad comparison because you view any swap as a counter swap. You are using the OWCS, which has the highest level of players of all time playing 24/7, as a similarity to your solo queue. Yeah, they aren't the same thing. I completely agree with you there. But my point, and I want you to hear this is why I use the OWCS specifically. There is a reason for it. My point is that it is the least, that what I said very specifically, counter swapping is the least skilled way to play Overwatch. And then I pointed to the highest skilled format of play for Overwatch, which is currently OWCS, and used them as the example at which I'm willing to utilize to clarify my point. Does that make sense? What's up, Blatant? Why did I forget your name for 2 seconds? That's cold, man. Sorry, bro. Good to see you. So that's why I use that. You're absolutely right. Please understand that I'm not so ignorant as to think that the OWCS is anywhere near the same as ranked gameplay. It is not. It's organized play. What's up, Jimmy? Sorry, man. I'm super focused on this conversation. You know how I am. Super ADD. If I don't stay focused, it becomes a problem. OWCS and ranked ladder are entirely different echelons, right? So my stance here is, like, in my understanding, this is a generality, so please forgive it. It's a little crude. But the gap between a bronze and a champion is wider, or as wide, as a number 1 player in ranked to the top player in the OWCS. It's the same gap. It looks like we're going to play some DPS for the last game of the night, man. And we're just going to do our best. We're at Shambali Monastery. I mean, I'd love to play some Soj, to be honest with you, at Shambali. But, you know, if they ban her, they ban her. Never wanted to see a Mercy ban. I'm good with that. A Zar ban? Really? We're playing Reinhardt. Why are we banning Zarya? It's an interesting ban. I don't know that I really care. So we'll just ban Freya and Ramattra. Karamix? I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Mango wants you to look at your DMs on Discord? Okay, I will in just a second. Blatant? Really? You're streaming it for her from her Xbox. You guys are ridiculous, but I love it, dude. I'm here for it. Alright. Get you guys back to the normal size screen now that we're in a game. SNK, OW, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. I'm gonna just kind of keep moving here, and I know that the desk is slowly dropping here. This is getting a little bit harder to do. Okay, there we go. I just didn't want to be late to the game here because I was too busy moving my desk. Do you guys all come from the same place? Come on now. There's too many of you guys. Come clean. Come clean. Do y'all know each other or something? Or am I just like blowing up? Is this it? What's this what blowing up feels like? I don't know. Ooh. We're down to support. TP. Unfortunately, it's an off-limits thing. Your friend introduced you? That's cool.
Might have to adjust my approach.
Get some sleep, Dayton. Appreciate you being here, man. In your original video announcing the job, you said you're going to work this job until content is sustainable. My goal is, yes, to get back to full-time content creation. I imagine it'll take another year or two. It was probably going to take another 6 to 12 months. But not being full-time does make things a little bit more challenging. Okay. Yeah, for real. Paper plate. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Very excited about it. Once everything is cooking here, we should be good. Natsuki. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. Please forgive me, but thank you for your follow on Twitch. I hope you're doing well. Skippity goon. Gen X is officially in the chat, huh? Go ahead, hide. Oh, I just gave him a bunch of overhealth. We hop up top here. That's way too low. I mean, I guess I could have gone in there, but that's fine. Team did well. I mean, I feel like that went pretty well. That was good. Just a little off-roll games. I still want to commit to my streams, man. If it was just like a queuing night, I would have just taken the night off. My mindset's not in the right place to be playing tank. Word of advice for Sojourn: if you have a slide, you have a slide, excuse me, so you can be aggressive in your positioning, especially in the off angle, just save slide. Sitting down main isn't great. Totally fair. Off angles are a big deal.
together.
Totally fair.
All of us. Make sure you're ready. Who knows what we'll find out there.
Oh, goodness. I think part of it's just kind of general exhaustion. Lots going on in the last little while. I have no idea how to say your name, but thanks so much for the follow on Twitch, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna try that one. Any tips on how to goon? Don't. You know, I'm not even ashamed. I had to Google it. It's like, what the heck are these kids saying? What's this Skibbity Ohio Riz? What are these guys on? And I felt really old having to Google that, but I don't really care. Slide. Nice. Our Reinhardt's kind of a Giga Chad. I don't enjoy live streams, but this is fun. I appreciate it, homie. Thank you. Live streams aren't usually my kind of content to consume myself, so completely respect that. I got time for maybe one more. Give you guys here. Do a support queue. Do a couple off-roll games for this. I mean, yeah, this Reinhardt was just insane. Absolute Giga Chad. Sweet. Yeah, I think, you know, just, you're going to have off nights, man. I feel like today was just good at the beginning part of it. I'm not really sure what threw me off this evening. I've got a couple of ideas. I think mostly they were dietary, I'm going to be honest. Stuff that kind of got my mental shut down a bit more than it should be. So, it's on me. I do think a lot... Like, I kind of struggled with, like, when I was deciding, when I took that break, I was like, do I want to come back and play tank? What if I D-rank? What if you D-rank, right? What if you go back to Plat 1? Who cares? Are you trying to focus on your improvement or not? And that was kind of the challenge I had to look at myself, because my pride hurts, right? Because I know that as soon as I drop to Plat, all the haters are going to come out the woodwork, right? But I don't know, man. There's just a reality you have to face sometimes where you're like, it doesn't really matter what they think. You can't let it matter, I guess would be how I'd say it. It's all a mind game. I'm learning that more and more. Do I play Kiri? Been watching me for like 2 days, so I have no idea what you play. That's fair. I also don't play a lot of support on stream, Go to Cat. So, I typically, so I'm a Baptiste main as far as support is concerned. I'm actually like almost still by definition. I'm willing to bet I would still be called a Baptiste one trick. Let's see if we can find my competitive hours in time. Yeah, Zarya is creeping up there, but I played Baptiste only for like 196 hours so far, but it wasn't 196 hours straight. Eventually I introduced Ana. Whatever. Freaking mango. But yeah, I still at this point have more competitive hours, I think, in support than I do on tank. And it was like when I first started this, I was a full-time creator, and I was grinding hours. I was not playing any, like I wasn't creating any content. So I'm still trying to figure out how to balance my time a little better. Because even with this job, I really would like to be getting in, you know, ideally I'd love to be getting 10 to 15 hours a week in of just gameplay. But it's really hard to do. You know, once we move into our own place, it may not be as bad because I'll have a separate space. But like even right now, I'm streaming, right? And my son's asleep in the room. I gotta be careful, you know. I saw an interesting video that stated using mental, teams, swapping, etc. as an excuse is boxing your mental in it. To improve, your average must be better than this box regardless of external factors. It's an interesting thought. Here's my counter thought to that. Blaming anything that you can't control doesn't help you. So things like teams, swapping, etc. You can blame that all day long, but you can't really control that unless you're talking about you swapping a hero, like counter swapping or whatever. But the enemy's swapping to your counters or whatever, you can't control that. You can control your mental though. Glacier Overwatch coming in with a raid, man. 27 viewers right now. Freaking nuts, dude. Thank you so much. I hope your stream was incredible. Extreme Jambone, I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Card Puppet, same to you as well. Appreciate it. But I would say that your mental is something that you can control. And something that I've been working on that I think a lot of people would undervalue is how much your physical and mental health generally, like your baseline of your health, plays into it. I would be interested to look. I can't say that I've intentionally looked for this, but I'd be interested to see how many of the OWCS players are obese. I'd wager a guess that it's less than 1%. At a worst case, less than 5. Less than 5% would be considered obese. Elemental Guy, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. We're on Paraíso. Okay, we have an Ana. I'll go BAP if I can go BAP, I suppose. Like 2 of them, they're all Korean now. But when NA was top, a large few of them. Okay. Could I challenge you to wonder? And this is what I would say. They don't typically know, but I don't know why on that, right? A lot of them probably have nutrient deficiency, though. Probably true. I think mental impacts them more because there is less variation in skill at the highest skill level. I mean, okay, and that's true too. That is true too. I guess just like to really summarize what I'm trying to get at here, guys. I just think that taking care of your health is such an important thing, and I think if you have a baseline of a good, healthy life, you're going to be more likely to succeed at whatever you put your hand to, and I just really believe that. So, because I work on that so much in the background, and I'm constantly kind of almost obsessing over it, I'm trying to think about how to phrase this well. I think I talk about it a lot because I'm obsessed with the concept. I'm obsessed with the idea that your mentality and your physical health dictate a lot more of what you are able to do with your life than a lot of people realize. So it's something I'm working on a lot more, right? Like, realistically, probably what's going to happen is if I can clear out another hour a day or maybe an hour and a half a day throughout my week, even if it's just a few days of the week, I'd love to get back in the gym. I've been working on what I eat, which is your bigger problem with losing weight and stuff. I'm planning on, there's a few steps to how I'm kind of tapering this plan that I have in my head to correct my health. So I'm 29. I'd like to outlive my grandkids. You know what I mean? Not literally, but like in the metaphorical sense of the term. All right, I'm going to focus up here. We got a Doom Fist. We're not going to be afraid. We're just going to get a little damage in early. Yeah, that seems fair and balanced. Yeah, I mean, I can't hit you in the air, bud. Oh my god, what? They're saying they hotfixed her, but she is still the problem. You should not be able to reset 2-tap like that. That's crazy. But again, can't blame that. Can't blame the developers. Can't sit here and blame, like, you know, Freya's broken, wham wham. Doesn't do anybody any good. Means I need to hold harder cover. It's a little bit like playing a Widow. A Widow that can fly. Well, yeah, our Doomfist just dies there. Yeah. What do I think about the tennis emote? I have nothing to say about it. It'd be so much more fun if Freya had more utility in her abilities and not just a BS combo reset. 100%. Are Sojourn and Freya the most overpowered DPS? I won't speak too much on Soj. I play a lot of Sojourn, so I feel like there's a pretty clear bias in that one. Big sleep from our Ana there. Man, I haven't played BAP in a while. I'm a little rusty. Yeah, it's all good. But I can definitely say that Freya is incredibly overtuned. I've heard there was a hotfix released for her, but if it was done before a game that would have been played last night, she's still too broken and they have a little more work to do. Yep, that should not be a thing you can do right there. Rach, you're good. We're almost done here in just a couple minutes anyway. Don't stress out about it. Man, I need to focus the Freya. Have you ever played Star Wars Battlefront? It's trending right now, and I love having full servers. Battlefront 2, I assume is what you're talking about. I have seen a lot of streamers playing that. It looked like there was a Battlefront 3 they were playing, like maybe a modded version of 2. Because it had a lot of the new Star Wars heroes in it, or like Star Wars characters. Okay. Yeah, our Doom went in. See if we can aid him out of there. It's a modded server. Okay, that's pretty cool. Looks really clean. Drop the ball on that. Unfortunate. I mean, I jumped really high in front of a BAP window. A shot. Unfortunately, they probably do cap that point. Okay. Just don't touch. What's up, Flame? Good to see you. What's my rank in support? I don't even know anymore. It might be plat 3. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure. Somewhere in plat, mid to high plat. I'd say if I went and grinded, like seriously grinded again, I could probably hit like diamond, but I thought she got hit. Yeah, I mean, unfortunate. Your cast is good. Our cast is good, I would agree. Both of our DPS are actually really good. Yeah, but their Freya is pretty disgusting. I really got to hit more shots here. Probably need to heal a little more, to be honest. Not a huge amount more, just a teeny bit more. Couldn't help him. Whee. What's my tank rank at right now? Diamond 5, but we're in demotion protection. I mean, this is just support gap for sure. Good. Yeah, our DPS are carrying this game pretty hard. The fruit says pick a perk. Oh, mango. It took me a minute to realize what you were saying. You're a good BAP. I feel like my BAP's pretty good, yeah. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate it. Could certainly be a lot better.
Another day, another battlefield.
That's pretty cool.
Power means nothing if you do not put it to use.
Who's the best Star Wars character and why is it Dooku? Dooku's got a really good story, especially if you go beyond the movies. She said she's Dowie. It's okay. She can be forgiven this once.
Too long ago.
Did you watch Awkward's BAP guide? Because your playstyle is similar to his. Yes. When I first learned Baptiste, I watched BAP. I was still very big into watching Awkward. I am not as much anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a huge Awkward guy. But I think what he talks about is helpful in some ways, but I think he makes it a little too simple. It doesn't quite work in the long term. But I could be very wrong. I haven't gone too far into the long term in the upper ranks and stuff, right? So. back up a bit. We're gonna, whoops. Oh, come on. Get hard cover. Yep, Doomfist dies here. Or, sorry, Diva. Thigh, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. Hope you're having a good one. Nah. Should have been further back. Yeah, you can't really blame your tank. Just like I can't blame our tank. Let's see what we can do here. I'm just as much as a problem as the tank is, so we use ult here. Still winnable. We just gotta take some space. I mean, we got primal. Why did we? Oh, maybe not. Nope. Yep, nope. Not gonna lie, this is just a team gap. You're doing good. No, I mean, I appreciate that, but I feel like I can always play better, so it's okay. I mean, I just get completely obliterated. I walked out for what, 2 seconds? I did walk in a straight line. Although the zoning there may have accidentally done something. Just want to get to point. Although, unironically, maybe some additional sustain will help. Maybe. I don't know. Currently, I'm currently getting coaching from a guy named Cam. This is his actual name. He's a collegiate coach. I'm trying, man. It's all right. I'm doing pretty good, I feel like, overall. Let's try and farm up. Let's try and farm up an ult. Oh, she slid in. It's all good. That's so crazy. I really... Guy is literally not better in any way. No, I don't have time for another game eventually. But yeah, that's just a very unfortunate game. You don't really worry about those ones, man. Those are a good. That one's a good example of just like what you do to like improve is just focus on yourself. But ultimately, losing that game is just a bummer, man. There's not much you can do. I'd love to figure out how many hours I have in this game for the season. Because that's something I really do want to figure out is like, you know, now that my stream schedule is down to 3 days a week, those are basically the current hours that I play. And I'd like to try and find, you know, I'd love to find another like 6 hours a week somewhere, even if it's just like a couple hours a day on 2 other days. I'm not too sure what that would look like because I wouldn't stream it. It would just be for me. Check career profile. Or I'm sorry, that's the wrong button. Excuse me. Let's get the right scene. Yeah, I mean, I can look at this and I can add it up, right? Like right now I'm, you know, 12, 15, 17, 19, 21 on like, yeah, you know, besides the roughly a little over 21 hours. Last season, 26. Yeah, 26. So I'm having more hours this season than I did last season on tank, but how many games were played? Interesting. Well, either way, that's gotta be my last one, guys. I gotta throw a vertical together. Honestly, like, these late night adjustments have been really hard because I just don't want to freaking do anything at the end of these. Like, I just want to go to bed. But part of finding success in anything that you want to do is doing more of the things you don't want to do, just flat out. So, very likely what I'll do is I'll throw together a clip vertical for you guys. It's going to be a lot of that for the next little while, basically until we move, which I'm hoping will only be a month or two. Because of how late I'm streaming now, it's almost impossible for me to finish stream, write a script, record a script, edit it together. Because my son's in the room, he's asleep. I can't be speaking at a normal volume for the most part. Like, even right now, my microphone is close for a reason because I'm talking a lot quieter. We got some family in town this week, too. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of a, like, you know, kind of a breather. But I think I have to pretty seriously reevaluate how I'm going to work this. So, you seem so stressed, game. I hope all works out, bro. It's just a rough day. It's just a rough day. And it really wasn't, like, overall. It was just the games tonight were kind of rough. And it wasn't just my teammates. It was mostly me. So, but that's how it goes, man. You can't chalk out of it, man. The only way you guarantee failure is by quitting. And trust me, I'm not doing that. So, just thinking it out, bro. But yeah, I'm starting a full-time job. It's definitely a stressful season. Like, trying to juggle the full-time job with what I've been doing as a full-time grind, and trying to find the way to do that it's a challenge, bro. It's a big challenge. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Go enjoy some time with some family tonight. I'm going to go ahead and edit a vertical and then go do that. So thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate the support, man. I know that everything's been kind of, I think, unclear from me in the last... Gosh, I'd probably say it's been the last couple of months. So thank you for just being patient with me and letting me figure this out. It's been a challenge for sure. And I just appreciate you guys riding with me. So I'll check you guys on the stream tomorrow, man. Tomorrow night is just quick play, Patreon games. I'm going to be playing DPS all night. I'm going to be putting together a DPS hero tier list, very similar to the tank and support ones we did recently. I'm just trying them out, seeing what people think of them. And I need some clips. So I'll be doing that for tomorrow night. So if you guys want to be here for that, I'd appreciate it. If you guys want to become a patron and join those games, it's $5 a month US. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow night. Until then, this is Gaming for Hope. I'm signing off.